Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. We are going to do a little hot foiling today with our birthday wreath. Both my girls have birthdays this month, so these are the birthday cards that I'm going to give them. I love to hot foil, let me say that. And I love to incorporate it into the dies, of course. And this is one way to really do it. I love to use a quick trim right here. And I have tried to foil this because I just wanted to show you this. The hot foil, okay, will fit this way. But honestly, you don't have like enough here with the paper for it to, this is a very thin line. I just learned this because I've messed up a few of them. So let me show you. See, because here is the one that I messed up. And right where the tape was, because it's so close where the tape was, it did not transfer well. And then, yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. So I feel like I might get a better result. And I don't know, we're doing this together. Oh, I always forget to say this, guys. I am an affiliate. There are links below for you to click on. If you place an order, I do receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you, and I thank you so much for your support. So the first cut I did was like this, because I was like, oh, I'm going to save paper. Okay, no, that's not the right, I should not. Okay, I'm going to save, you know, some glimmer, some foil. But no, we need to go this way. You need to have a little bit, you know, now we're going to cut it down this way a little bit, but you need to have a little bit more than that thin, thin, thin border of foil I figured out. And these are, I purchased these. These are the Duo, let's see, what is this called? Exactly, I'll show you. Essential Duo Lines Glimmer Rectangles. I felt like this was definitely an essential because you could use almost any kind of a die cut around these rectangles. I was playing with them. Here is a smaller one and I can stamp a sentiment there. Here I did a larger one with a bigger border. You could use it either way. And so I really think that these are fantastic, but I found that with the foil that I just needed a little bit more room with the foil. So I do want to cut this way. So yeah, I think right there will be fine. And then I'll just have a little bit of a scrap, and I always keep my scraps because you never know when you're going to foil a sentiment, you know, or something like that. I'm using the quick trim. It comes with two blades. One says foil, one says paper. They are the same blade, okay? It's just that when you cut paper, it dulls the blade. And so if you leave one for foil and one for paper, you're going to get a lot more use out of the foil one. I found that out. So there we go there. Okay. Now, I have a piece of hammermill cardstock here, and this is what I like to use when I hot foil. Hot foil is always pretty side to pretty side because we're actually pressing the foil into the paper. So I'm going to attempt to line that up nicely. Good. Let me get some low tack craft tape, the blue tape I like to use. And I'm going to get one piece. Let me hold that right there. And I'm going to make this hinge, okay, just like that. And I'm going to slip my foil underneath here. See how that's holding that? And just at the top, I want to make sure that I see foil right up here, okay? That is beautiful. I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and put no, I think I'm good. I was going to put another piece of tape, but it's actually not going to tape to the paper. It'll just tape to the foil. So I'm just going to lift this just like that. I'm going to fold this down, and I'm going to place this on my glimmer. Hit my timer button. Put my two shims, always the thin shim first. This little greenish colored one has a little heat protectant in it, and then the spacer pad. I'm going to bring in my Platinum 6. And there are, if you click on the Glimmer machine on scrapbook.com, there, or even Spellbinders, there is a list of machines that this is compatible with, okay, for you guys to use, which is fantastic. Also, right now this weekend, I believe there is an 8% coupon at scrapbook.com, so that is wonderful. If you click on a link, and you can order anything, even if you just, need adhesive or something like that. So this takes about 60 seconds to stop blinking, and that should happen in just a second. Now, I figured out with this, because I've done them a few times, a lot of, you have to learn your machine. We talk about that often. Now we're solid. Okay, all 3 lights are on. I'm going to undock. But with this, because the lines are thin, I do run it back and forth. You see me do that rarely when I use a die, and I roll slowly, okay? Or a hot foil plate, I should say, other than the solid one. When I use the solid hot foil plate, I always run it back and forth. But this one, I found that, and roll slow, because you're pressing that foil into the paper. I found that with my machine, it was best for me to do it twice. Okay, let's go ahead and move that aside. I say this all the time, every machine is different. Now with the Glimmer system, you also get the silicone mat, and then this is a magnet, and it has this little release button. I think that's so cool. So you pick your project up if it's light enough, and then you can release it. They're hot. Okay, let's see if we did okay. I'm going to gingerly remove this. Sometimes that tape, it gets hot, and it will kind of stick to the paper back there. I'm just gingerly, let's take that off. Ever so slowly. Don't rip it. But sometimes a little bit does come off. No, I got lucky. We're good. Okay. Now this is nice and cool. Let's see how we did. See, I had a problem up here where the tape was on the last one. Let's see. Here's the bottom. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Here we come. It's great. Look at that. Okay, I say that is positive. Just a little bit of a glitch right there, but I'm okay with that. You can always put a little something over there, rhinestone or whatever, but for the most part, I'm saying that is a definite keeper. And I could also move this to the bottom, and I will, because I'm going to put the little hat here. Okay, so there we go. I'm very happy with that. Here we go. Let me undock here. And I love to add a little bit of glimmer. And I think my kids are really going to like these cards. They're really pretty. They both like pink. So, all right. Let's see. So now let's bring in our pretties here that I've cut. Here's the happy birthday. This comes in here. Okay, there's a lot. There's a cupcake. Let's look at these dies together. I know I've shown these before. This one I just used the hat and the balloon. But I mean, guys, you can make an array. There's a present, a hat, and I've done the present and the cupcake on another card, on another video. But there's a bunch of stuff. Just squiggles for, well, which we're going to use one today. We're using a squiggle for the balloon. Okay, let's take these dies out like I do. Let's do that and this. This won't take a second. And this one and that one. And nope, not the stripes. Which one did I use? I used the stars. Here they are. And let's see. So a ton of dies, shadow dies for the happy birthday. I love when they do that. They do that more and more and more. And I just absolutely love that they incorporate a shadow die in. So let's go ahead and talk about what we've got here. Here's our hat. So I put this together just like this. And I cut it out of my little pink cardstock right there. And this is what I got. If you wanted then to put you know, something behind this, like I'm going to put the gold behind here, then I cut this out, okay? So first I put it together so that I got the cutouts of the stars, which is so stinking cute. Then I cut a solid so that I got the gold. Now, I say this all the time. I do not like to use liquid glue on shiny surfaces. I always make a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and just get my inline glue here and come over this just a little bit. You could put it down on a surface. I use it in my hands all the time like that. And then if you had any like spider webs, I call them, you know, poking out there, you could take a little pokey tool and remove them, but this will stick nicely and then it will not smudge your gold. Because I'm notorious for that. I get glue on my fingers and then I've made an absolute mess. So how cute is that? Let's go ahead. I did a little blue rim here on the hat. Just very, very colorful I did because, you know, it's birthday, right? Here I will use some liquid glue and I'm just going to put a little bit, a line right here. And I'm going to put this little fluffy rim of the birthday hat. I think that's so cute. As Spellbinders always does in their 100% like, I don't know, pay attention to detail. This little thing right here, I am not using liquid glue on that. No. Whew. I'm just going to put a small bit of adhesive on there. You could even use a glue dot, would be good for that too. And I'm going to just put that right there on top of my party hat. And I'm also going to pop that up with a little bit of foam. I don't know where I found this foam from, but good. I am fine. Every time I clean out, I don't know, I have circles. I don't know. Every time I clean something out, I find something. I'm like, hey, I could use that. That is so funny. So there is how to put the hat together. Let's go ahead and talk about our absolutely adorable balloon and our squiggle. There's a couple of squiggles. Here's a squiggle and there's a squiggle. Use either one that you like. I just use this one just because. That's all. There was no rhyme or reason on any of that. So let me move these away and bring our balloon in. So again, just like the hat, I cut the balloon out. This is the cutting surface, so I'm putting that over. I cut the balloon out, okay, just like this, which then gave me the little notch here. See, right here. Okay, gave me those little notches. Then I cut this out of gold. Now when I layer this, the gold will show through. Isn't that cute? And of course, you know, you can make it any color you like. Yeah, just have fun. I'm just doing the pink and the gold. I thought my kids would like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive here. Oh, look what I did. I put it there. Oh, meant to put it on the other side. That's okay. Let me get my silicone mat in here so that I can pick that back up. And I won't put it on the gold. I'll put it here because of the little openings. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to pick this back up. No big deal. And I will put, again, let me just cut this in half. These seem to be working quite well right now. Isn't it funny when you clean out your craft room, you're like, wow, I had all this stuff. I was in a drawer and I went, oh, look what I found. So that's a lot of fun. Okay, so there's our balloon and of course our squiggle. Okay, that's what we're going to use. And I have some, the stars that I cut out from my hat, I have saved. And we're going to use those instead of like rhinestones or something like that, which we could use rhinestones too, okay? But I'm going to put my stars around my card. This circle I did, it's a 2-inch circle. I have trouble with keeping things straight. I have trouble with like making a circle. Okay, this one is like a little oblong. Not to say that it's wrong, but I wanted a circle. So yesterday on my wreath card, I used this little circle right here. And I went around with, you know, the pieces and parts that I use. I used this one from the wreath builder yesterday. I did a snowman card. And then today now we're just going to use these boughs right here, or I shouldn't say they're not boughs, greenery, just leafy greenery right there for this card. So, and I love that they're all arced, which is so wonderful. But like I said, I was having trouble making my circle. So this is what I came up with. I don't glue that down at all. I just let it sit there. No big deal, right? And we're going to just add a little glue right up through there, right up through the center, because I want my leaves to be free, you know, of anything. And I'm just going to come out here, and I'm just going to kind of follow that circle a little bit. This really worked for me yesterday. I was very happy, and I thought, okay, let me see if I could do it again today with like larger pieces. Now I'm going to let that one come here, and I'm going to see if this circle is still going to help me. And I believe it is. Because see, now I can kind of follow, because you could bend these a little bit, right? This way I'm not so like freehanding everything with it. There we go. Let's see about here. And then this one. Now I can use the entire one, or I could cut it, because I've got less of a space, and I want that kind of spaced out. I am going to give this a little snip. So let's see what we could do here. Let's cut it. Let me cut it down here first. I could always cut more, right? But if I cut it back, then we're in trouble. Ooh, okay. So I want definitely that to be here. This is a little too busy for me. So I'm going to cut these two bottoms off right there. And let's see if that gives me the look I want. Yes, it does. Oh, I love it. Okay. Everything is always so workable, right? Right there. Take my little tool here, like I did yesterday. I'm just going to get under this circle right here. Pull it out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Now look, okay, this is kind of oval, and this is definitely a circle. I'm really happy with that little technique I came up with. Yay, yay me. Let me get my card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I just used whatever pink I could find. And you know what? I'm not, oh no, the eye is attached. That's what I wanted to tell you guys, to the birthday. I was worried there for a second. And now you could put a little black behind this if you wanted to, but I really like the white, pink, and gold. Very girly. My girls are very girly. The oldest one was really good in sports in school. She was more tomboyish, but still very, very girly. So the pink is good. All right, so here's this. Now, let's bring the words down here. Shadow die, okay, for the happy. And here it is. So either way you want to do it, okay, you could just do happy if you wanted to, but I just love the shadow die. So let me bring in my silicone mat here and put a little. What the silicone does, any silicone mat, even my black one would do it, is just not, you know, let everything stick to the surface there. To my glass surface, and then it sticks more to this, to the project that you're working on, and you don't get so many, like I say, spider webs. But if you do, you can just pick them out with the little tool. There, that is perfect. And now just a little foam behind here. Just a few places. And let's just bring that in, and I want my happy right on the top, right here. Just like that. Now let's bring the birthday in. Now, in this die, okay, so we went through the happy, okay. In the birthday die, right here, oh, and I showed you the little thing for the hat. Okay, so the birthday die, there's the shadow. Now, the word birthday, the B is separate. The I is attached. I was so happy that that little dot was attached. Right? It's the small things in crafting life that make you absolutely put a smile on your face and go, yay, the I is attached. You know, sometimes they can't do that because of the look, but I love that in this that they did. And I love this wreath collection, how it has sentiments with a lot of the, you know, the add-ons. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I forget what it said. The little blue ones, maybe it was Season's Greetings or something. So yeah, I don't have that card out. All right, there's that. And now let's go ahead. Are you, oh, am I out? I am out of glue. Let me see if I've got another. Of course I do. Let me tell you, I've had this stuff forever. I've had a lot of, I didn't realize how much supplies I had in my little area till I started inventorying things and being like, hey, wait a minute. Have a lot, especially of foam. I keep finding foam. That's hilarious, right? But you use it. You know, if you're making cards, you're using it. My daughter takes my cards to work. My one daughter, she is the counter manager for a makeup company called MAC. And so she takes my cards to work and sends them to her customers. She took a bunch of Christmas cards yesterday and thank you cards, and they absolutely love getting my cards. But I, you know, of course, all of her friends, you know, and everybody in the makeup area, they can use them. But if you remember those tags that I made, I don't have them now. They are actually on gift sets at the mall. So she took some of them. Look at how stinking cute. Let's put birthday right here. And she's putting them on her gift sets. And I was just happy that my tags and my cards are being used, right? I thought that was pretty cool. And it's from my daughter, so that I think that's wonderful. Okay, let's put our little hat. You see our little bauble right here? No big deal. We're just going to put our happy hat right here, and that's perfect. Okay, now here is, where'd my squiggle? Okay, here's my squiggle. I want my squiggle to go on the end here. And there's, see what I say when that glue gets out there, just a little teeny tiny bit right here? Just flop it over there, no big deal. And I'm going to place this right here. Make sure I have the right side looking the right way, right? There we go, just like that. Oh my goodness, how sweet. And a balloon right here. Oh, I love it. Now this, because this is up, okay, I really wanted this to stick. And this is what I did on the other card. I just put a little bit of wet glue, God help me, okay, on that tip. And I just did that right there. Let me put a block on it so that I don't smush it. Okay, now we can go ahead and add our stars. So put one here. And I'm going to put like 3 on my balloon and 2 here. So let's see what we get here. There. And whoop. Had that one upside down, right? And there. Look at us. Ah, both my birthday cards are done for my kids. Thank you so much for allowing me into your home to have fun with some crafting projects and making my kids' birthday cards. Now, this again, this is the Build-A-Wreath, and this is the birthday one. Look at all these dies. Oh my goodness, okay? Cupcakes, presents, boxes. The present you could use for Christmas. It just enormous amount. The price point is fantastic. If you are a member of any of the clubs with Spellbinders, of course, if you order anything from Spellbinders, you get 10% off. So that's why I list Spellbinders and scrapbook.com, because if you're not a member of a club, you might want to order from scrapbook.com because things are on sale. They always have a free gift. Click my links below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.